We're all out here now. Yay! 9 January. Oh no, almost the exact. Oh no, we just passed January. As this bird of first class cabin passes away. Whew, I'm finally out of this cabin. I have to admit, this isn't quite what I was expecting. There's less spacious out here than I thought it would be. And this is the most luxurious accommodation? I figure. Yeah, you let it. Yeah, when you get a new phone, let it in the mail. You always leave it on for 10, 20 minutes. I figure y'all knew that because it makes sense to me because that's how I got my last two phones. Yeah, no, it's a. Well, just think about it. They send it by mail, and then how long does a phone stay charged? Not a whole day. Yeah. Anyway, yes, indeed. Kazuma was being sent on this study tour by the government. That's why he was being put on a first class cabin. Even still, this is about twice as large as the combination in steerage. That is not a good time. Really? That must be awful. Ah, big boy. Oh, look over there. That's another crewman keeping watch. And he looks enormous, especially even if he's sitting down. He is. He got his legs open. He is wide as they can be. The door next leads to the second class accommodation. I suppose he's making sure that no one comes in here who shouldn't. I suppose, like people in handcuffs. Naruto-san, you look like a little boy visiting a toy shop at the first time. I would have thought you'd been used to the ship by now. We've been at sea for 2 weeks already. Well, yes, I know. But the thing is, I was inside Cosmo's trunk when I first came aboard. And ever since then, I've been shot inside a little wardrobe. It must have been a very trying time for you. Please don't give me that pity look, pitying look. Alright, I guess I have to examine. Well, let's look let's look at this. First class cabin no number one. Yeah, that's our cabin. Not our cabin, it's Kazuma's. Sorry, your combination is confined to the wardrobe inside the cabinet. You know how to make a stowaway feel small, don't you? And as small as a wardrobe I've been calling home. Cabins are fine as the ships. My own cabinet is series number 539, by the way. 500 and how many cabinets are there? Ah, a trap for catching mice. Yes, we have plenty of those back home in Japan. Although they seem to be a lump of chalk instead of something as bait. Let me see. Yes, I think that's what it's called. Cheese. It's made from milk of cows. Y'all don't have cheese over there? Cheese? I wonder what that tastes like. Y'all don't have cheese? I thought cheese was like. I thought milk, cheese, and eggs were like a common thing around the whole world. You can't eat an artisan. The trap will snap shut on your fingers. Really, but I suppose you're right. You weren't actually going to try it, weren't you? All I've ate for the past couple of weeks is Kazuma's leftovers. You don't know how hungry I've been in that wardrobe. Poor you. I'll find a little snack for you later. You are a dear, honey. What do you think this is? It's a very pleasing shape, isn't it? This is the emergency alarm. It's probably best not to touch it. Oh, an alarm. It says press only in times of emergency. Looks as though it sets alarm bells ringing over the ship and it brings the vessel to a complete stop. Oh, is that? What are you gonna do, Naruto? You mustn't touch it. But this is an emergency situation. Look at these handcuffs. You know full well that's not what them. What they. You know full well that's not what the requirements for. If you were bringing this vessel to a standstill for no good reason, you'd be even in a worse situation. I wish everything you would just stop. Nice. Ah. If you have to do, oh, they didn't hit the R button again. If you have to do something foolish, at least make it something that doesn't affect anyone else. She has a good point. All right, let's click on you. Oh, the plan it shows he's there. Let's get super triple C. No, but how does such a huge lump of metal just sink to the bottom of the ocean? Oh, that's really quite simple, Naruto-san. Is it? Well, consider the Japan's consider the Japanese archipelago. These islands of Japan. Yes, they're not metal, but there are enormous lumps of earth, many, many times larger than the ship. Right? And they don't sink, do they? They've been floating happily in the sea since the gods created them. Well, I suppose so. That's a huge button on top of the table that ends up next to it. Yes, and that looks like a ship log. Look through. The writing's so neat and precise. Every detail about the voyage has been meticulously recorded. Hmm. You wouldn't even expect a rough and ready sailor to have such beautiful handwriting. No, nothing, no reaction at all. I thought you might appreciate a compliment. I'm not sure that rough and ready is much of a compliment, Naruto-san, even to a sailor. Anyway, the last night log is mostly blank. Presuming that means there was nothing to report. Alright, let's look on the big burly brother. Oh, ooh. He has like a pattern on his body. Excuse me, can I ask you something? You, you little stowaway murderer. That wasn't a good start, was it? Alright, let me try instead. Good day, Mr. Sailor. I'm so sorry to trouble you, but can I perhaps ask you something? You? You little third class lady maid? Ladies, you little third class. You're a third class lady maid in a fifth class read. Damn, hurt her feelings. Oh. You seem to have caught the sailors on one of bad days, Susana-san. I'm not no sailor. My mother gave me a name. I'm senior crewman Biff Stroganoff. Whew. The best thing to do is just avoid eye contact, I think. He has a very flat unibrow. Mr. Stroganoff, about the first class cabin area. Here we are, the finest part of British steamship, for very important persons. What sort of very important persons? Government officials, kings and queens traveling in secret, many important persons. This is why I'm always guarding this place. Gosh, that's amazing. But somehow I let stupid stowaway inside. I want to, I want to pick you up and throw you in the ocean. But Stroganoff is not an animal. That is a fucking nightmare right there. Like you're on a boat and you just get thrown. Oh my god. I've been on a cruise once and I swear to god I looked over and I never looked over the edge ever again. I was like, nope, that's enough for me. Oh my god. Mm, thank you. If I may, I was wondering, is the cabin next door to Mr. Asagi's currently occupied? Da. Susano-san, do you understand that? It sounded like da, and I think it probably doesn't for yes or no. Genius. If it's not permitted to visit other cabins without invite oh my god, invitation. That is it. Invitation. Well, it sounds like there's somebody in the next door cabin at least. Yes, it's tantalizing. Oh, we got more. Also, there's like no music in the background going on. Can you tell us who's traveling the cabin next door next to Mr. Suggies? His name is Mr. Grimsley Rowlott. He's a very important Western gentleman. Okay, it's Ryan Buskies. Renowned Princess Prima. Okay. A Western gentleman? Do not think about it. He has nothing to do with the murder of the student boy. How can you be so sure about that? Mr. Royal is an authentic Western gentleman. Roylott. Such a man with no interest in lowly student from insignificant Far East Islands. Aren't you like technically Far East Island as well? You're just a giant island? That was harsh. Could you tell us when Mr. Roylott came aboard? That is none of your business. Come to think of it. Even though we've been at sea for 2 weeks now, and I've been in Kazuma's cabinet the entire time, I never once heard anything from the next door cabin, or even felt like there's anyone there. Well, presumably, since the gentleman is occupying one of the first class cabins, he must be rather important, is that right? That is none of your business. Alright, last note. Are you on the watch here all the time, Seaman Stroganoff? Da, all the time. So criminals like you cannot come in or get out. I wonder, can you tell us anything about last night at all? It is sad about student boy. Were you on the watch last night as well? Of course. And did you notice anything at the time? Anything unusual? Ha! Ooh, he got angry. Why don't you just say no, you guys, dude? Susanna-san? Did you understand that? It was clearly as no. I saw nothing unusual, nothing at all. Like you didn't hear any strange noises or sense anything wrong in some way. I said no. You left away there for a second. That was weird. Sorry. I'm not so sure. I could have sworn that he wouldn't catch my eye for a moment there. Yeah, that's what I thought too. He looked away for some reason. Okay, my hair is all over the place now. Can I do this again for brushing? This is enough. I cannot say more now. Oh, it is time for me to report to Captain. You must return to cabinet. Yes, alright. Bulkhead is second class here, staying locked at all times. You escape when the lobster whistles on top of the mountain, or English says, when the pigs fly. What? When the lobster whistles on top of a mountain? Or they... That's a new one. Yeah, when lobster whistles on the mountain. I'm gonna say it after the work for that one. Yeah, I understand. Is he gone? Good. Now we can investigate the is there properly, shall we? Definitely. Well, time to look at the book again. That book on top there was really easy to disappear. The writing's oh. Okay. Do we look at this door now? This is it. This is the cabin next door, the one that ventilator connects to. Yes, the ventilator from which Cousin was wrote that he said the speckled man emerging. This cabin can help us solve the peculiar mystery. Let's ask. No answer. We're out of luck, it seems. There's no one in there to help it requires. How annoying. Ah! What was that? It came from inside the cabinet. Such a high-pitched scream. It must have been a woman. Stand aside. Ah! Ooh! Ah, Sherlock, where the fuck have you been this whole time? Homeboy came out of left field and said, "Here I am." I'm about to break down the door down. Mr.Sholmes! I shouldn't be stopped. When the fit is on me, I prevail to kick the door onto hinges. Please, wait, Mr. Sholmes. The door doesn't appear to be bolted. It doesn't? How can I deduce? I cannot dispatch his muscular urge. What pray can I get? I think we should go in. There's no time to think about the stress relief. Ding! We sliding into the DMs, homie. We are sliding right in that fucking DMs. Ah! Who who are you? A Western gentleman? This man looks Russian to me. We heard a woman scream. A woman? Don't be absurd. As you can see, there's nobody but me in this cabinet. True, this old man does appear to be the only person here. But in this case, who just screamed? Get out, all of you, now! Please excuse the intrusion, but you're Mr. Grimsley Roylott, I believe? Yes, that's me. And you are... I am the one and only, the actual Sherlock Holmes. You heard of me, no doubt? No. I'm the great detective among great detectives. One who adores the covers of popular magazines, no less. So I assure you, you may trust me completely. This man using that magazine like a business card. I mean, that's smart. A detective? I do not trust detectives. We distinctly heard a scream emanating from within these walls. But there wouldn't appear to be a lady concealing herself within that wardrobe this time. So it might be a bold to ask you to open up that small traveling case. What? Don't be stupid! How can anyone fit in a small trunk like that? Well, it's quite fashionable these days, is it not? Traveling inside one's trunk? Shut the fuck up. Don't look at me. Man, did you see that missing out of the sun? Yes, the keys just shook. Leave now, otherwise I'll call the steward. I sent him my 800. Yeah, I am. After I got food, so I was gonna do that now. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I got nothing else. No, you haven't. Can I get a ticket? Okay. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Send. There we go. Oh shit, sorry. Everyone's coming in to talk to me today, I guess so. I couldn't agree more. Let's see if we can find us a clue before the burly sailor returns. Oh, we gotta fucking converse. Oh, sorry. Should we talk or should we examine? I feel like we should talk first. Last night. Mr. Roylaw, we'd like to talk to you about something. No! Oh, I do not want to talk. Leave my cabin now. Ugh. This is going to be terrible. We're not getting anywhere here. I agree. There may be someone else you can help. Perhaps that great detective could get somewhere with Mr. Roylaw. Alright, let's actually examine. What do you think you're doing? Ah! This is my cabinet. Get out! Could we just have a quick glance of return? No! Ha! What a pity. I think we're out of luck. I think you're right. There doesn't appear to be anyone you can do. I agree. Oh, and once we talk to her, he's just chilling in the. He's just chilling there. Do you have a moment, please, Mr.sholmes? You need only address me as Sholmes. 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 That's what I just did, isn't it? Well, Mr. Sholmes, what are you doing here? What are you doing in there? Why, I was resting, of course. Resting? Indeed, I was contemplating our sea voyage from the confines of the wardrobe while it's waiting. Waiting for the inevitable time that we need to call my great powers of detection for induced service. Oh! It would seem that the honor is upon us now. The time has come. Am I mistaken? Well, no, actually, you're spot on for once. Observe closely. Our Russian host in this cabin, Mr. Voylaw, is clearly trying to hide something. Do you know what the most effective weapon is against a... Do you know what the most effective weapon to use against a Russian hiding a secret? Why? The truth, of course! Though it shall be pointed out that such methods are no exclusive for the Russians. Right. Can you imagine how the Russians will react when the secret his guard is so close to being exposed? Would you like to witness it? Yeah, we're getting to the fun part. Oh, yes, please. Well then, what are you about to see? Many as well astound you? Or I'm about to apply my great detective my great detection to the case. Hell yeah. Could this man be a more... Can this man be more of a hack-eye portrait of a dubious Russian, may I ask? What? For time to time, it occurred to me. If this fellow dubious on account of his Russianness, or Russian or on account of his dubious, I really don't think either of those things should be occurring to you, or anyone. That's right, Mr.sholmes. I know this man's beard and his dark glasses are hard to ignore, especially on the first meeting, but I once read, it is a capital mistake to theorize before you have all the evidence. It is biased judgment. Shh! I must have complete silence. Well, hello there. Oh, you're getting up? Sorry, cat. What are you doing? Why are you peering at my face like that? Ah, just a thought. Yes, I have quite made up my mind now. Hmm? There can be no other explanation that accommodates all the facts. Hmm. Sorry, Kitty wants to get under blanket again. There's no other. Mr. Roylott, I have reached two uncomfortable conclusions. What? What do you mean? Number one, your true identity is that of a villain. Using those shears, you're about to end the existence of something. In the existence, in the in the existence of something most dear. Are you not? And number two, the other conclusion I'm drawing. You are, at this very moment no less, in the mindset of committing the most grievous crime. Beneath that beard, your mouth quavers with the nervous tension you realize you've been discovered. Does it not? Oh, you're stuck on a blanket again. Ah! Oh, Naruto-san! I never imagined I would witness one of Sholmes' great deductions with my own eyes. That was a great deduction? Not to get to deceive Mr. Sholmes. In a single glance, he can deduce all there is to know about a person. What? With infallible twaddle. Oh yes, I read about the countless times in the adventures of Sherlock Sholmes, and now experience the astonishing impact of the good potential firsthand. This is like a dream come true. I can hardly believe it, but all the color has drained from Mr. Roylott's face. Listen about both of Shalom's conclusions. We're right. How? How could you? How could I possibly know such a thing? You wish to say? Very well then. I shall elucidate. I shall explain how I have arrived at this pair of conclusions. So I do cordially invite you to upon a journey of logical discovery. Let us board the train of reasoning. Plainly, let us work through my deductions together. Hell yeah, the great deduction. The game is afoot. Topic 1, conclusion. Old man's identity? This music. This music's fucking awesome, though. So the dude was looking Russian, Mr. Roylott. Obviously what catches their eye in the first place is the enormous pair of shears you're in your hand. Now we ask ourselves, what could he have possibly wanted with such implementation? The answer, of course, is staring at us in his face. You were on the verge of using the shears to cut away your copious beard you sport? Now moving on. God, I love the snapping of the finger. The question then begs is this: why would you desire to rid yourself of your magnificent beard, Mr. Roylott? Once again, the answer is plain. We clear evidence to shed light on this matter. Regard a view of this morning's newspaper in peculiar, the fascinating front page article, which is would appear you have read also, Mr. Roylott. Ooh. I'm sure it needs no further clarification. The evidence that reveals that you're the true identity is the article about the revolutionary. They do look the same, I'm not gonna lie. The glasses are very eye pointing, so is the beard. In translation, the headline reads Revolutionary Val Bursky flees Russian very Shanghai. Oh, I love that. I love the little shadow effect going on here. Oh, I love it. As you cannot fail to insert the subject of the article proceeds to shimmy copious beard. Having noted the article yourself, you decided to remove your incriminating facial hair before it gave you away. In short, your true identity is beyond doubt. Oh, that hand gesture. You are a fearsome Russian rebellion himself. Vali Bursky. Not that I heard of you. Not that I heard of you myself. You understand? A revolutionary on the run. Wrongdoing. Now, as far as my second conclusion, you are at this very moment on the brink of committing a most grievous crime. And proof of this crime is over there. Oh yes, Mr. Roylott. Taking unaware people have taken unawares people have had prosperity to let their eyes stray. You see. Ah, and I assure you, the eyes speak so much more eloquently, honestly, than the mouth. The, the answer we seek lies when the fugitive's glance fails. The proof of your crime sits before our very eyes. Yes, that traveling case. And it is time, I think. It is time, I think, that the case be opened and contents laid bare. No, I refuse. What could possibly be concealing inside, we ask? By man's estimation, a young lady, perhaps, or one slightly enough to fit her. That is a very no. Don't be absurd. And what, pray, would it be the identity of this young lad in the traveling case? Dear me, we were not, we are not well suited for the life of crime, are we? Your careless coup deal betrays you. Once again, we need only to follow the fugitive's glance to find the answer. Yes, the reason you refused to open your traveling case can equally be found on the page in his newspaper. For it is another most stimulating article. If we turn it from the fleeing, if we turn from the fleeing revolutionary to the back page, right now, Prima Ballard, the Nova Ballad disappears from Shanghai. Such a headline can lead us with one conclusion. Ah, shit, my face. Your crime is that of abduction. According to the article, the young lady's name is Nicola Pravonola. Kidnapping of a young lady. Of kidnapping of a young ballerina. Bing! This concludes Sholmes' great detection of the Russian enigma. Elemiski. Elemiski. Just nothing. Susana-san, that wasn't one. That wasn't one of the great detections I've been hearing so much about. Wasn't. Well, the stories are full of Mr. Holmes' brilliant deductions, you know. But they seem a little different somehow. Excuse me, Sherlock Holmes. Can you come over here for a moment? Ding. Pray, what can I do for you? It's about your deductions. Would you mind? Not at all. Go on. Well, to start with, there's a newspaper article. I think we had the same discussion before, but these two men look nothing like each other. Okay, to be fair, the glasses and the beer look identical. Ah, yes, I recall our discussion earlier. At the same time, I believe I told you that the man's a revolutionary. We are able to revolutionize his own appearance. In fairness, Mr. Shalom, Mr. Roylard doesn't look more like the man that you do. That's not the point. Also, how old is that dude on the? Oh, he is. Oh no, he's not. Herlock is 34? Damn. I'm getting close to that. He's almost 40? God damn. Another thing, the part about him deducting the ballerina. Indeed, a truly startling revelation. At first glance, the case would have appeared to be too small accompanying a young woman. Not at first glance, it is too small, clearly. You'd be lucky to fit a 5-year-old child in that case, even if you push really hard. I don't think you'd recommend to push a kid in there. I don't suppose the missing ballerina is a 5-year-old child, is she? You mean you don't know? No, the young lady is 15. Okay. So she's 1 year younger than Susano. No, I didn't know. How could I? Well, if she's 15, then 10 years worth for her would be poking in 10 years worth for her poking out of that case. Some years ago, I released something pre-teening, I believe. I don't know why. A troop of men consuming vinegar daily in order to promote a certain lethalness in their bodies. Ever since I touched my face. Vinegar? For such a sour bunch, it would surely be simplification itself to convert oneself into the confines of the small case. Oh dear, you might be thinking of Quotation was in the circus, Mr.sholmes. This whole thing is turning into a circus! Mr. Nardo-san, something's occurred to me about Mr.sholmes you thought you said now. I think his powers of observation are, well, magical! His eyes cut the heart of the matter almost instantly. It's just when he directs his attention in his logic that seemed a little off. Your idea of a little may be a little off itself, Mr. Susano. It's just one or two keywords in the introductions that seem to be let him down. So I was wondering, if we might perhaps technically switch to them for alternatives, what do you might think? Switch some of the keywords in the deductions? Yes, but very tactically. I feel sorry if we could do that. We unlock the true genius of Mr. Sherlock's great deductions. First, I thought I was going to my own mind. This man's a lot of work. At times I wonder how anyone puts up with me. It's not that funny. Yeah, it is. You my good fellow. Sorry? Take a moment to look at your wrist. My wrist? When did you... Wait, what? What? Where are the handcuffs? How? How did... I felt that may hinder your ability to follow me in our dance of deduction. I don't believe it. Mr. Sholmes, you are a marvel. Ying. And don't worry, I shall restore the shackles to your wrist once we finish. I'm not worried, in fact. I'd rather say like this. So, let us begin. Herlock Sholmes are proud to present his logic and reasoning spectacular. That pose. Course correction. Hold it, Mr. Sholmes. Do I need to fucking like redo what he says? So the dudes look very well, obviously catch you right at first place. Is the enormous pair of shears in your hand? Okay, yeah. So he's repeating what he did. Staring his face. You were on the verge of using the shears to cut away Kofi's beard support. I'm not sure. Will you really use the shears like that to cut off a beard? I doubt that's something that even I would have to worry about. It doesn't quite start right with me, though. It doesn't seem to be sitting right with Mr. Warlord either. Which means I suppose that the deduction is wrong. Let's say switch a keyword from here now, just like, and see if it helps matters. Alright, but how? Take the long Mr. Warlord, wondering that's really his beard. Don't leave it in image. Well, anyway, let's see. Ha, that is. That's some long ass hair. What the? What's this? It looks like a cascade of stunning golden locks. No, no, no. The color is not the point. The point is, what is it doing on the back of Mr. Warlord's head? And how's it growing out from underneath his thick black hair? Well, yes, that's true. So it's suddenly beautiful and suddenly surprisingly. Something definitely is not right here. Bing! Shatter. Did I get it? Yeah, I spin! My turn to spin around. You were on the verge of using those shears to cut away the golden locks you sprout. Indeed. You identified the precise detail I was intended to expose. Such lush golden hair certainly does not befit an old man. You're not a man at all. You're a woman, and judging from the length and sheer of your hair, one served very much in her youth. Oh no. If only I had managed to cut off my hair, no one would notice as suspected. Bing! The question has been begging is, why would you desire to rid yourself of that magnificent locks? Once again, the answer is plain. Be a clear evidence of the shed light on the matter. I'm sure it needs no further clarification. The evidence that reveals your true identity is the article about the revolutionary. Well, that was a shock. I know that Elvin was really a young woman in disguise, did you? What? What are you staring at me like that? Yes, it was a surprise, Naruto-san. You're enjoying this, aren't you? I mean, this is kind of fun for anybody. I'm not gonna lie. Even you get to spin around and point. Sorry. You look like you're having a. You look like you're in the element of as you dance around the room, deducting the facts of Mr.sholmes. I'm just doing what we agreed. I'm not having fun or anything. This is strictly business. That strictly got. Yes, yes, I understand. Say no more. Well, anyway, let's focus on the next part of Mr.sholmes' session, shall we? The evidence that he's picked out doesn't fit the facts now. No, that's true. Again, when Mr. Royal is actually a woman, exactly. He, or rather she, can't possibly be a merciless revolutionary. That's supposedly because the deduction as a whole was taken in a different direction now. Yes. Alright, I'll do my best. It's obviously about the ballerina. Boo! God, I love that effect. The evidence that reveals your true innovator is, of course, the article about the ballerina. That's right. You hit the nail on the head. For now, Premier Ballerina is a no vintage ballet disappeared from Shanghai. I love that. Point and flick. Look at the flick of the wrist. We fear that we found the dressing by your true name. Yes, because you're trying to do that novice ballerina, prima ballerina. Ms. Novika Pavlova. Ah! Oof. Oh. You're right. Very stunning. Very stunning. My real name is Nina. I mean, Nikolai Pavlina. I'm gonna call you Nina, honey. But please, I beg of you, don't tell anyone. A ballerina on the run. We were right about on the run part, but wrong person. Well, we can't kidnap your own self. Now, as my second conclusion, you are at this very moment on the brink of committing a most grievous crime. And the proof is the crime over there. Oh yes, Miss Ravelina. Taking awareness, people having properly considered to let their guys try to see. Ah! And I sir, do you I speak much regard? What's that red and yellow in the background? Okay, so Zolvi's not the traveling case. This woman is a ballerina, and she's right in front of our eyes. So clearly she can't be inside that traveling case as well. No, that's right. It seems she wasn't abducted at all. Oh shit, sorry. In which case, what is the crime this young man is apparently committing? Ha! I can see him gonna have to step in and fix his great detective mistake again. You seem to look pleased, Naruto-san. Do you like to have another chance to dance around with? Stop it! Anyway, there must be something else that shows what a woman's up to. Is it the tiara? Oh, the yellow rabbit's books. It's always either the tiara, right? I mean, that doesn't even pops up. Wait, what's in the basket? Hold on. That was the basket. Let's have a little look inside. Naruto, sign. It's part of getting to go do simply someone else's rubbish, you know. Oh, they said rubbish too? Those eyes looking at me like I'm a piece of rubbish now. However, these are social circumstances, I think. Exactly, we have no choice. There's hardly anything in here at all. Oh, well, that's a little disappointing. Wow, look at his dazzling tiara. I've never seen anything like that. Are those real diamonds, do you think? Oh, Naruto-san, try it on! What, me? Is it usually girls who wear tiaras? Would you like to try it on? Oh no, I couldn't possibly. I'm far too beautiful. It's far too beautiful. Oh, don't sell yourself so, honey. Why does the tiara look familiar? I feel like I've seen it somehow recently. So is it a tiara or is it or is it the waistband? Hold on. Oh, okay, never mind. Can I look inside the pic? No? Okay. Okay, then this part of the tiara. Bing! Alright. The proof is your crime. It's surely that tiara. Ah! I believe this tiara was worn on stage by the dancers at the Novelet Ballet, is it not? Indeed, it would appear to be identical to the tiara picture here in the newspaper article. And reported, I believe, it is an item worth of 20,000 rupees. In summary, a boatload of cash. The crime you committed is theft. Oh no! Yes, and you left your ballet troupe unlawfully taking their precious tiara with you. Ah! Oh, I've no one. No family, no friends. I'm all alone. And I need money. Uh, ah. Okay. Ah. But I did not steal the tiara. It was present from, how do you say, Earl of Prussia. It belongs to me. This girl is only 15 years old, and she's run away all by herself. She must have been extremely lonely. Alright, I will tell you everything. There's no point hiding it now. Come, come, let us not be hasty. What? There remains one unsolved mystery about you. Mystery? What do you mean? I love his hand motions. You simply refuse to open a traveling case of yours in your presence. It is reason to conclude, therefore, that there exists some reason why you wish to remain closed. Is that not so, Mr. Pavela? Call her Nina. My dear girl, there's no sense in playing games with me. Nothing is gains my attention. Indeed, I have a very good idea of the contents of your case, even before I even lay eyes on them. Dear me, we are not well suited for the life of crime, are we? Because once again, is the books on the shelf? What? He completely changed attack when the deduction now. I think Mr. Sholmes was adapting his logic and changed some circumstances, don't you? Maybe, but why has he suddenly brought the bookshelf and all this? Just a wild guess, surely. Oh, do you think so? Well, it does seem like they're entirely the reason why their young woman doesn't want to be open her case. It's written on the when it would have been written in a book. She doesn't even belong to her. Yeah, that's true, but still, certainly didn't catch her eyes in that direction. I noticed it myself. Miss Nina. There has to be another reason why she won't open her case, and it must be somewhere in that same area. And that's where it glazed for involuntary dawn. I agree. That's the only answer. Whatever she. And the rules back. What is this? Okay. Is it a roll of passage? Yeah. Ding! Yes, the reason why you want reviews up in your case is written in the rules of passage. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden. Inside the case here is something forbidding from the carriage of the vest. And this is the real reason why you refuse to open it, thus revealing its contents. As we've seen, the trunk wobbles from time to time, but no weapon or dangerous item will have moved in its own accord. We should leave this but one possibility, Miss Pavolina. Inside your traveling case? Is the last item listed forbidding the festival rules of passage. A pet! Ah! Well, she said she was lonely, so it makes sense that she would have an animal. Possession of a pet prohibited animal. Sold. Deduction complete. Elementary.